Hello and welcome to Midterm. Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome to. Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome to Midtone Reviews. Today I'm going to be reviewing the new The Heavy album Sons. So if you didn't know The Heavy already, they're a band that's originated in Bath. It's a mix of blues, soul and rock, and it's a really interesting mix personally for myself. And yeah, let's get straight into reviewing the album. So the album starts off with a song called Heavy For You, which is a really good track, really energetic, really good sort of vibe to it. And yeah, there's some really good vocal performances, there's some really good sort of piano and drum work, and the guitars are just amazing. They're Jimi Hendrix inspired, but they're not really like word to words, and it has this sort of different sort of groove, and it sounds really good. It's a really strong opening track. The Thief is a weaker track which comes up next. It's not amazing, but it's still alright. It fits into the album well, and I think one of the things with this album is they're not trying to do anything extremely original. They want to make a good souls, blues, rock mix, which they're pretty well known for, and yeah, it does a good job with that with a lot of the tracks. Better As One and Fire, definitely stronger tracks. I really like them. They're really enjoyable tracks. So the brass sounds really good in this album. It does take a bit of a backseat compared to the other Heavy albums, but it still sounds good. It still sounds consistent. And yeah, it does fit into this album pretty well. The Hurt On Me is also another strong track with some really good vocal performances. The vocal performances are really good in this album anyway, but it definitely sticks out as one of the better ones in this album. And yeah, it's definitely a good song with mixing sort of a bit of lounge around near the end of the album. And it does sound pretty good, and it sounds quite consistent. It chills out from sort of the very energetic first half of the album. But yeah, it sounds good, and the piano work is actually done really well. It's very strong, very loungy vibe, but yeah, works really good with this album. One thing that I like about this album is the instruments sound natural. There's not really much editing going on with the vocals and the instruments that are going on. And there are a couple bits here and there with the vocals, but it sounds nice and raw. It sounds really natural. It gives it a really good vibe with the souls and the blues part of their sort of music. Simple Things is also another song that sticks out. It sounds a bit more disco-y. It has a nice sort of funky groove, if you know what I mean. And it does sound really good. It sounds like quite a nice disco song, but yeah, it's alright. It's not an absolutely amazing track, but it definitely changes it up a little bit from the rest of the album. The album also ends with a lot of short and snappy songs, which are really good, but they also sort of take it a bit more chilled and that as well. It's not as energetic as the first half of the album, as I already said, but it still sounds really nice and yeah, just really good. So overall, I did enjoy this album, and yeah, it doesn't really take anything like new or anything. It's just building up on the Heavy sound already, but it sounds like a quite consistent, quite nice album. So overall, I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully I didn't mess up too much, and I'll see you in 2 days' time.